corner. Facebook, and then we'll get rolling. Being that everybody doubled up, we're just going to run it as a case break. I don't see the point on running 2 separate videos. It doesn't make any sense. So this will just be 1 and 2. So tomorrow I'll post 3. If we get a similar situation, we'll just run a full case again. I will post break 3, which will be a second full case, half and half. Run at least 2 full cases. I might run 3 full cases. Yeah. We'll see, though. Basketball obviously comes out tomorrow, so we'll do some basketball. It'll be, for basketball, it's going to be some mixers. It's going to be like 2 hobby boxes. It's going to be like 2 hobby boxes, 3 breakers or something like that for basketball. We could do a whole breakers case of basketball. It's going to be expensive, and I just don't know if we're going to have the people that want to do that or not. I'm just not going to even waste the time on going Fanatics Live to try to push it like I would have if we were in the break program still. I was actually planning on taking off work tomorrow to be on stream all day tomorrow for basketball, but obviously they made that decision easy. Into this Cosmic Chrome, like I said, we're just going to run the whole case. Obviously everybody has the same team, so there's no point on not just running it all if we're being honest. All is one. Oh, this little chunky monkey here. Little chunky monkey there. Assuming the depths of darkness or something's in this, maybe. Some sort of planetary box thing. Appreciate you guys filling this up so fast. We've also reduced the case size this year down to only 8 boxes instead of 12 boxes. Alright, getting started. We have Moises Ballesteros, Jackson Holiday. We have the Star Cluster, Otani Yamamoto, and Sasaki Wheeler. Cam Smith, Frisco Alvarez, Jackson Holiday on the Aqua Shimmer. That's going to go to Baltimore out of 199 to start us off. We'll grab Baltimore. Well, Phillip Lemons. Leo Jimenez, Logan Webb, Corey Seager. We're going to have the Lightspeed James Wood, Contreras, Otani, Dingler, Tatis, McRae, Brooks Lee. We have the Sun, Francisco Lindor on the Mets for our first planetary pursuit. That's going to go to Steven Walkstein on the Francisco Lindor. And we're going to have the Ultraviolet Beam, Altuve, Ben Rice, Acuna Jr., Lawrence Butler, Martinez, Bliss, Bregman, and whatever this Kyle Tucker extraterrestrial somethings. It's the extraterrestrial. I think it's just called extraterrestrial. We have Devers, Green, Dana, Green, Jace Jung, Freddie Freeman, Conine. We have Julio Rodriguez on the Lightspeed, Olsen, Misner, Baez. We have Marcelo Mayer, 54 out of 99 on the blue. Extraterrestrial talent. Good call. I was going to say, I know it's extraterrestrial something. We have Marcelo Mayer. Nice hit here for Austin. Then we have Ramos, Kim. And we have an autograph for the Astros. 43 out of 50 on the gold lasers. Cam Smith. Going to go to the Stros and Bo O'Daniel. Coming back into the breaks and hitting already. We got Ken Griffey Jr. and Ichiro on the star clusters. Soto, Duran, Amador, Riley, Stanton, Machado, and Logan Gilbert. And we're going to have Francisco Lindor, Trey Turner, Judge, Pena. We have the launched into orbit, Mike Schmidt. Good old Schmitty. And we have Logan Webb, Abrams, Zach Veen, Ultraviolet Beam. Skeens, we have Garrett Crochet, Keishel. We have Chase Petty for the Reds and Mookie Betts on the Planetary. I'm assuming it's Planetary something. I have to look up exactly what it's called. But this thing is sick looking, man. I'm going to go to Chris. I know it's the case hit, but I just don't know what they're called. Because these are obviously new this year, but that's a nasty little one right there. Mookie Betts, the man. We have Muncy, Jason Dominguez, the Lightspeed Trout, Lawler, Verlander, Langford, Jason Dominguez, Springer, Cruz. We're going to have Nico Horner, Dylan Cruz, Castillo, Loader, Kyle Tucker, Norby, and Yu Darvish. And that's going to wrap us up on the first box. The King Dingaling? That's not what it's called. There's no way. Alright, we're getting to box number 2. It's going to be Augustin Ramirez, Michael Harris II, Kobe May on the refractor, Will Warren, Gamble, Freed, Seager, Kershaw, Adames, Garcia, Caminero, PCA, Schwarber, Smith. We got Bo Jackson, Royce Lewis, Churio, Brooks Baldwin. We have Aaron Nola on the 14 out of 75 on the green. Sparkle going to go to the Phillies. That's going to go to Rob Davenport. Planetarium. Okay, there you go. I could see it was a piece. I knew it had to be something like that. But Heritage High number did come out today as well. I'll probably wait to try to post those till the weekend. I wasn't going to bring any breaks with me to Pittsburgh, but I can. Well, I have a whole... Yeah, next week's Christmas, right? So I wasn't planning on bringing anything with me. just because of everything happened with the break program. So, oh shit. So hopefully we can break a bunch of stuff before I leave so Dylan and them can get it shipped out. But if not, I'll probably bring some stuff with me, just not a ton. Like, I planned for there to be a wave 2 and me have to, like, come back. It was going to be actually, like, a logistical shit show, but I guess they made the decision for me. The auto is Cam Smith for the Astros. We have Paredes, J-Rod, Scherzer, Ben Williamson, Sagisi, Skeens, Arage, Churio, De La Cruz, Rooker, and Jacob Wilson. We're going to have Chase Petty on the refractor, Justin Henry, Malloy, Sale, Jackson Jobe, Cam Smith, Suzuki, Sagano, Quan, Martinez, Mayo, Langford, Tovar, Dylan Cruz, Nola, Romo, Alvarez, Noel, Festa, Arozarena, Yamamoto, Kobe, Mayo, and Buxton. We're doing all right so far. I think we got Collins, Merrill. We have Planetary, or this is not Planetary Pursuit. This is Stellar Knights, right? It's going to be Kim. These are actually sick looking this year, too. I think I'm going to put up, guys, I think for basketball, I'm going to put up a $2 million bounty for the 1-on-1 LeBron James autograph, but it has to be pulled by me. So, just so you guys know. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, it might not be as funny. We got Mesa, Clark, Joe. If you need me to explain, I'll be more than happy to explain it. We got bets. But $2 million, Starry Night, there you go. But $2 million bounty at Charm City. If I pull the 1-on-1 LeBron James, I'll give you $2 million. But you have to pull it with me. We have Sweeney, Scooble, Marcelo Mayer, Lawrence Butler, Harris, Perez. We have Gleyber Torres for the Tigers on the white. I don't believe these are numbered. Don't worry, I'm going to put out a poster tomorrow. It's going to be, hopefully get some traction and some parity because I just think it's hilarious. We have Acuna, Pasquantino, Correa, James Wood, Gunnar Henderson, Enright, Chisholm Jr., Lyle. We have Locklear, Mayer, Durbin, Campbell, and J-Ram. $250,000 bounty by Filth Bomb as long as Filth Bomb's the one that pulls it. That's what I said, dude. You're only gonna have about 3 breaks with me to pull it, so you better get a fucking hell of a lucky. I mean, I'm absolutely fucked too if we pull it and I gotta pay $2 million. But I'm a man of my word. I'll take out a fucking business loan. I'll just get one of those PPPs that fucking Jeff Wilson took out. Give me one of them PPP loans. That guy, man, his knee pads have to be on, like, my man got some either steel knees or his knee pads are great for all that PSA. Gotta wipe, you know, my man Jeff Wilson gotta wipe his chin off when he's done with PSA, bro. Trying to say PSA is not creating a monopoly. Their parent company only owns 80% of the market now. I don't know any industry where that's not a monopoly in. They remind me of whenever Comcast and who was it? Comcast and Bell Atlantic is Comcast, right? So whenever AT&T was buying everybody up, it was Bell Atlantic and somebody else was buying up all of the TV station, all of the cable stations, all throughout the country, just buying up all the little ones to create a monopoly. And they write like special law because it's cable or whatever. Nah, there's no way for them to get CGC. CGC has Blackstone owns CGC. They don't have more money than Blackstone. CGC is the one that can't be bought because there's too too much money unless CGC decides to sell. There's no way they can do like a hostile takeover or just buy them outright. Like CGC would have to be looking to sell and liquidate. We have Kim, Churio. We have Bo Bichette on the purple lava. 96 out of 150 for the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays are probably a little bit low in some people's breaks, if I'm being honest. There's not too many teams out of the Planetary Pursuits, and the Blue Jays are one of them with Vladdy Jr. I seen some place had him for like $20, and I tried to grab him because they're $20 for a whole case, and I'm like, guy just mispriced the shit out of the break. We have Wynn, Amador, Riley, Langford, Peralta, Machado, Gilbert, Duran, Nola, Aaron Judge, Pena, Dylan Cruz, Festa, Veen, River Ryan. So if you see him, we got a Stellar Nova. Going to the Brew Crew, and Kevin Dill. Nice hit for Kevin. It's about one per case here. So if you see the Blue Jays for really cheap in anybody's breaks, might want to hop on them if you're looking for some Planetary Pursuits, just because Vladdy Jr. stuff, I mean, Planetary Pursuit, I'm assuming, would sell pretty well. I mean, we have River Ryan here on those Nucleus Refractors. That Stellanova is always a nice hit, too, every year. We have Buxton, Harris Jr. We got the son, Aaron Judge, going to go to the Yankees, and Evan Kovanuk. I hope these aren't crazy popular this year. Two in the first 3 boxes got me a little worried that they might be a little common this year. We have Lindor and Mick Abel, Max Fried, Ramirez, Springer, Strider, Caminero, Campbell, Kobe Mayo, Meadroth, Will Smith, Adames, Garcia, Gore, Baldwin, Schwarber, Vladdy Jr., Cowser, Scherzer, Vladdy Jr. again, Kurtz, and Thorpe. We have Skeens, Arrays, J-Rod, Imanaga, Rooker, Jacob Wilson, Ben Rice, York, Chris Sale, Jackson Jobe, Ronald Acuna, Mike Trout, Martinez, Christian Yelich, Holiday, Manzardo, Skubal. We have Sugano, Kwan, Lindor, Perez, and Sweeney. It is a Francisco Lindor. We have Skubal, Walker, Correa, Dustin Harris. We have Verlander for the Giants. Bellinger, Chisholm Jr., Vinny Pasquantino. We're going to have the Star Cluster. Put this one to the side. I message you 3. I'm sure somebody will just be like a coin flip. We have Mayer, Durbin, Enright, and Simpson. With those 3 legends. And unless we get another one, and then we'll figure it out from there. Nice. I mean, I sit here for Brian, 190 out of 199 on the Green Shimmer, especially if you're a Verlander fan and don't have any of his Giants stuff. But it's a nice little touch. Him and Kershaw are probably 2 of the last great guys when it comes to getting a ton of wins. Because even a guy like Skeens on a good team, I think it'd be hard for Skeens to have a lot of 20-win seasons. Just because they don't go far enough into games, man. So, how you guys like the design this year for Cosmic Chrome? Yeah, I think the design's pretty good this year, to be honest. I'm excited to see what basketball and football looks like, assuming we get some. This is box 4. Will put us essentially would have been the if we would have just ran one break, but everybody doubled up. Like I said, tomorrow we will post another first half. If everyone doubles up again, we'll do the same kind of thing. If not, we will run 2 separate breaks. We have Alvarez, Rutschman, Kumar, Rocker, Lee, Noel, Tavar, Acuna, middle Acuna, Reynolds, Romo, Alvarez, Muncy on the refractor, DeGrom, Arozarena, Yamamoto, Trout, Chapman, Denzel, Clark, Collins, Merrill, Harrington, Job, Rooker, Acuna, Cruz, Martinez, Sale, Jacob Wilson, Corbin Burns, and Stephen Kwan. We're going to get another planetary pursuit, and that's going to be Venus. Francisco Lindor going to go to Steve. Steven himself a good time with the Mets and Lindor. I'm going to get a Star Clusters, Judge and Jeter, 41 out of 75 on the green. Sparkle. Kevin Alcantara, Sugano, Pete Alonso on the nucleus, Otani. We have Albee, Sweeney, Skubal, Cody Bellinger on the blue, Velocity, Schwellenbach, Hero, Ashcraft. We have Betts and Otani, Kurtz, Drake, Baldwin, Bichette, Dolander, Horton, Cease, Semien, Soto, and Goldschmidt. '88 out of 99 on the Bellinger for the Yankees. Big Schmeat Pete. Obviously, the O's fans out here are super excited about the guy. We have McCutcheon. Oh, we got another Stella Nova. Are these not as rare as they were previously? Ellie De La Cruz for the Reds going to Chris. I have to go look up the odds of these afterwards. Hopefully they didn't change them and make them more common. Torres on the nucleus refractor. We have Snell, Corbin Carroll, James Wood, Churio, Cole, Williamson, Mesa Jr., Acuna, Austin Wells, Diaz, Robert Hassel, Jose Ramirez on the Aqua Shimmer, Lyle, Vladdy Jr., Rodent, Otani, Horner, Arrays, J-Rod, Scherzer, Torres, Wilson. We got Paul Skeens, Yamamoto, and Pete Alonso. J-Ram. So it is a lot. It's not a case hit anymore, is what you're trying to say for this Stella Novas. It's unfortunate because I think it's one of the better. I think it's one of the better die cut. I think just one of the better die cuts when it comes to case hit type of cards. Like, it was always a pretty clean die cut, so. Yeah, so in theory, I was told in the sell sheet it's 4 autographs per case. I don't know how many breaks people have watched and know if it's still there and it's not just like less than that, but that's what the sell sheet said. It said it was supposed to be 4 autographs per case they said on average. So we'll see what happens. That's why I put it on average per case, because they also reduced the cases, or the amount of boxes and cases this year, which I was a little surprised. I thought they just really lowered the price of Cosmic, but I was wrong. Yeah, Russ, I would assume you probably watch, because you break with either East West or Filth Bomb on a regular basis, right? So That's okay. Filth Bomb will get a case that has 24 autos in it or something. I'm obviously joking. Like, I don't think Filth Bomb, if their cases are getting stuffed, knows that they're getting stuffed, if that makes sense. But I also do think Mike Maher is probably the worst PR person you'd ever want to be the head of your breaking PR, because he just says some ignorant shit. We have Mesa Jr., Clark. We're going to have Griffey Jr., Ichiro, and Rodriguez. Vientos, Hassel III, Williamson. We have Harrington on the white. I meant like you still watch them or follow like a lot of the big breakers. Like I don't watch anybody break because I find a lot of the big guys are really boring or just too screamy. Where like if I wanted to listen to somebody scream, I just listen to the 3 kids I fucking have at home. We have Shaw, Roden, Diaz. I love my kids. That came off a little bit hostiles if I don't like them. But I'd rather just listen to them scream and spend time with them than watch some other asshole scream on camera. We have Arenado, Scherzer, Vladdy Jr. We have Martinez, Hernandez, Arrays, J-Rod, Dolander, Harper, Ashcraft, Misner. We have Judge and Jeter. Bryant, Bichette, Dolander, Kiro, DeCenzo, Semien, and Baldwin. I mean, I can't even really give advice for grading. I would still at this point tell people to send a PSA. But in reality, like I really hope CGC does take over a large chunk of the market. We have Acuna Jr., Neto, McCutcheon, Cease. We have Rodriguez on the launch into orbit. They just have a better. We have Wagner, Corbin Carroll, James Wood, Jung, Alcantara. Their prices are way better. We have Alvarez Jr., Rushman. I think their slabs feel better in your hand. Rocker, Azuna, Noel, Tovar, Witt Jr., Swanson, Romo, and Alvarez. But I've been saying that for years now, and people just kind of call me dumb, so it is what it is. We have Baldwin, Refractor, Abreu, Rosa, Reyna, Yamamoto, Elliot de la Cruz, Vivas, Collins. We're going to have Merrill. And the Mike Schmidt launched into orbit on the 19 out of 25 orange Ray Wave. But if you want the most like return on your investment, PSA is still 100% the way to go as of right now. And I don't really see that changing too much. We have Dalton Rushing, Jacob Wilson, Skeens, Medroth, Shunk, Job, Rooker, Churio, Yelich, Kwan, Martinez, Sale. We have Ryan, Scooble, Sagano, Marcelo Mayer, Witt Jr., Perez, Trey Sweeney. We're going to have Reese Hines and Dylan Cruz on the purple lava. Go to the Nationals. So another box with no autographs. So we're going to have to go 3 for 3 here. We're going to go Steph Curry in his prime at the free throw line. Maybe they count the planetarium as an auto when it comes to hit-wise. Yeah, PSA is kind of, like I said, it's... I still have to mind my P's and Q's a little bit because I have the shop and I need the shop account and I need to not kiss the ring per se, but I still have to be relatively civil. I'll tell you right now, though, they ever take the shop account away or do something absolutely treacherous, Fanatics gonna be sending me a cease and desist order. I'll promise you that. I'm gonna get very loud and very vocal all over the place. Might be some leaked documents. I don't know. Saw someone hack my computer. Fuck if I know. Because some of the ways it's going, I'm not the biggest fan. I mean, obviously I love the hobby, but good lord. Say Marcus Semien, Drake Baldwin, Mayer, Butler, McCutcheon, Cease. Oh, you have Cam Smith out of 199 on the Aqua Shimmer. Go to the Astros and Bo. We're going to have Acuna, Corbin Carroll, Wood, Henderson, Alvarez, Rutschman, Rocker, Locklear, Noel, Tovar, Campbell, Ramirez, Webb, Seager, Cruz, Nola, Dingler, Tatis Jr., and we have a 5 out of 10 Marcelo Mayer on the light speed on the black. Nice hit for Austin. Just throw him up top. We have David Festa, Brooks Lee, Ohtani. Gonna have Mayo, Buxton, Acuna Jr., and Elliot Ramos. Launch into orbit. Ripken Jr., Navarez, Bregman, Ben Rice, Job, Betts, Dana. We got Green, Bliss, Sagisi, Konine, Green, Churio, Elliot Cruz, Baez, and Freddie Freeman. I have Kim on the refractor, Justin Henry, Malloy, Ashcraft, Misner, Cam Smith, Suzuki, Bichette, Dolander, Kiro, Mayo, Romo, Alvarez, Cowser, Will Warren, Arozarena, Yamamoto. We have Seager, Kershaw, Clark, Collins, Merrill, PCA, Mesa Jr. We are going to have Jung, Bo Jackson. We have Lewis, Hassel III, Williamson. We have Paredes and James Wood. 6 out of 150 on the purple lava. Still no second autograph. Had some nice rookies. I'm not gonna lie, a little disappointed in the autograph count there. Ooh. Hey Brian, I might have a Topps Allen Ginter Barry Bonds autograph in stock if you got any interest. Someone pulled it in the shop. I think I could get my hands on it. I could middleman a deal. I was going to buy it, but right now with everything going on, I do not want to spend the money for it until I figure out exactly how because they said I talked to the shop, the hobby shop account guy about exactly what he said 2026. He says he got me and he'll take care of me, but I don't know what that means. We've wired Langford, Muncie, McKenzie, Gore, Medroth, O'Neal, Verlander, Vladdy Jr., Gore, Loader, Tucker, Norby, Cowser, Ballestero, Holiday, Langford, Wynn, Cam Smith, Alvarez, Cal Raleigh, 16 out of 50. But yeah, I'll hit you up and I'll see what price the guy wants for it. Probably can middleman something. I'm not going to take a cut of anything. It's just to link you guys up to make sure it gets shipped to you. We got 16 out of 50 on the gold lasers. We have Peralta. Duran, we're going to get another out of 10 here, and it's going to be Edgar Kiro, 6 out of 10. I'm not 100% sure. The value that I offered him, it was whenever it was selling for like $800, I offered him $450, and he laughed at me. But I think they've dropped down since to $500. He offered it to us, like obviously it was pulled like the week of release, and that's what the price of this stuff was going for. We have Edgar Kiro, 6 out of 10 on the black here, going to the White Sox and Brian. Nice hit there. We have a Ruth Mays and Hank Aaron star cluster. Bellinger, Machado, Logan Gilbert. We have Simpson, 46 out of 99 of the Rays, and Phillip Lemons. Some of the junk wax, depending on what it is worth something. We have 46 out of 99, as long as the condition of it's good. The problem is a lot of people in the shop will bring it in and the condition is just horrid. We have Raleigh, Judge, Pena, Lindor, Simpson, Petty, Abrams, Zach Fiend, Mick Abel, Jason Dominguez. We're going to have the son, Sasaki, for the Dodgers, another planetary pursuit. And that's going to go to Chris. Then we have Mayo, Strider, Correa, Stellanova, Yoshinobu, Yamamoto on the autograph. Also going to go to the Dodgers. And Chris. Nice hit there. We'll put him on the second row where Gleyber Torres is at. Then we have Campbell and Marcelo Mayer, Robert Jr., Enright, Chisholm, Pasquantino, Sasaki, Mayer, Durbin, Kurtz, and Marte. We have Ramirez, Harris. We have Harper on the Starry Knights. Thorpe, Christian Campbell, Freed, Rice, Imanaga, Garcia, Caminero, Harris. You have York, Will Smith, Adames, Jackson Holiday, Trout, Baldwin, Schwarber, Churio, Manzardo, Churio, Rafael Devers on the Nucleus Refractor, Scooble, Lindor, Amador, Riley, Kim, and Walker. Remember, guys, I know I said I'm posting another half case of this tomorrow with the times 2 option, but also remember we do have Topps Chrome update, 2 hobby, 3 breakers. I'll pick your team in that. I still have that up as well. Let me... I mean, the person that pulled is Hunter Edwards. So it would be, you would be dealing with me, Brian. Like, you would deal directly with me because Hunter wants me probably to consign it. I just don't know what price he has on it right now to where, like, I would explain to him, be like, hey, if we put it up and sold it for $450 or $500, this is what you would get after eBay fees. Like, You can just go straight to Brian and get that price and avoid the eBay fees. Like, it's somebody that you know. Yeah. He's also, of any Cubs fans in here, he pulled a Matt Shaw image variation from Update that he's trying to sell as well. I think it's from Update. I can ask him. And in the new year, I'll post it in the group, and it'll be on the website and everything. He's an Orioles fan. But we're going to lean pretty heavily into consignment. Probably going to, early on, the rates are probably going to be really low, maybe even non-existent, just to, because he's local, Brian. He's from here. Let's see, we have Verlander, Langford, to build up our eBay account and just build up the consignment in general. We have Henderson, Shunk, Norby, O'Neal, Cruz, Skeens, Yelich, Holiday, Loader, Tucker, Ryan, Alvarez, Ballestero, Chisholm Jr., Witt Jr., Seager. We're going to have Cam Smith, Braxton Ashcraft on the 21 out of 25 on the orange Ray Wave. It's going to go to the Buccos. In other Pittsburgh news, the Penguins just sold their franchise again. We're going to have Reese Hines. We have Logan Gilbert. I mean, we can get used to it, and we're going to get more oranges here. We got orange Ray Wave 1 out of 25. Chandler Simpson. Can we get like one a pack here? That'd be pretty nice. We have Chandler Simpson on the 1 out of 25. We're going to have Ruth, Mantle, Judge, Vientos, Pena, Machado. We got Pete Alonso, Shaw, Veen, Judge. We have Ellie, that was kind of stuck to that card. We have Arenado, Petty, Abrams. We have Dylan Cruz, Hernandez, Muncy, Dominguez, Sasaki, Harper, Harris, Perez, and then Lindor and Soto. Yeah. He meant trade. He would trade. Connor Griffin will never be the starting shortstop. We have Dylan Cruz here on the Nucleus Refractor. He'll be the center fielder. There's P. Alonso on the white. It's crazy, too, because normally we're good to pull a Sagisi. Some value. We have Bryant, Chisholm Jr., Pasquantino, Correa, DeCenzo, Durbin, Enright, Judge, Neto, Harris II, Mayer, Launchin to Orbit, Sosa, Wagner, Max Fried, Ramirez, Baldwin, Alcantara, Garcia, Caminero, Christian Campbell, and Ozuna. We're going to have Will Smith, Adames. We have Ramirez, Swanson, Baldwin, Schwarber, Langford, Abreu, Kim, Churio, Henderson, Vivas, Duran, Amador, Riley, and Dalton Rushing. I would not have, if you would have told me that we only got 2 autographs, I would have probably told me you were lying. Only when Austin takes the Cardinals. It's always Austin's fault. That's going to be the break. Let's do a quick recap of the hits. These are all the... there's one more Nucleus Refractor I missed. But these used to be 1 per box. I guess they're a little bit more than 1 per box now. Probably looks like about 1.5 per box. We have Cruz, Devers. Oh, I threw a Starry Nights Harper in there. We have Jung, Ramos, Martinez, Schwarber, Alonso, River, Ryan, and Lyle. Yeah, the Royals definitely got absolutely smacked this one. Terry, sorry about that, buddy. We're gonna have Alonso on the white. We have the green Sparkle Nola. We have the white Harrington, the white Torres. We have Matt Holliday on the Aqua Shimmer. We have the yellow Lasers Raleigh. Ramirez on the Aqua Shimmer. We have the blue Velocity Bellinger. The green Sparkle Jeter and Judge. These are out of 75. Then we're going to have Verlander on the Aqua Shimmer. And then we have the Starry Night Kim. And then what's on the hit board here. Number cards and the Planetary Pursuits and everything were dope. But like I said, I still would have liked to have a few more autographs for sure. We're going to have Bo Bichette on the Purple Lava. We have Cam Smith on the Aqua Shimmer. Lightspeed Marcelo Mayer on the black. Hero on the black. We have Wood on the Purple Aqua. Or Purple Aqua. Purple Lava. We have Aaron Judge on the Sun Planetary Pursuit. Launched into orbit, Mike Schmidt. Dylan Cruz on the Purple Lava. Then we have Braxton Ashcraft on the blue or on the Orange Ray Wave. Chandler Simpson on the Orange Ray Wave. The blue Velocity Chandler Simpson. We have the Stella Nova ×2. One's Jackson Churio. One is Ellie De La Cruz. We're going to have Lindor on the Venus. And then we have Lindor on the Sun for the Planetary Pursuits. We have Sasaki on the Sun. Marcelo Mayer on the blue Velocity. We're going to have Yamamoto on the Stella Nova autograph. We're going to have the yellow Lasers out of 50. I keep calling them gold, but maybe it is yellow, just even though it's out of 50. Cam Smith autograph. And then we have the Planetarium Mookie Betts. Going to go to the Dodgers. And that's going to be the Break Boys. This is a thick old boy, too, by the way. It's like, obviously, 3D. It's just a cool card. That is the break, guys. I appreciate y'all as always. Like I said, we'll post a second one tomorrow. We will have... we still have the Topps Chrome update up as well. Probably this weekend I'll post like a Heritage High number or archive and a case of archives too we can run. Which that seemed to be a pretty good product this year. Appreciate y'all as always. You guys have a good night. Be safe. I will catch y'all tomorrow. Hopefully we can fill up the Topps Chrome update as well as another. Oh, we'll have a basketball break too. Remember, $2 million bounty if you pull the LeBron James 101. Charm City Collectibles only. I have to pull it, though. Nobody else. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. You guys have a good